As a change, I made the thumbnail for this video completely different. I really used PowerPoint for it, just to see what happens. So if you're watching this, I guess that's first a signal that somehow it worked. But okay, all jokes aside, this is actually quite a serious topic for me, because I'm getting more and more comments about the thumbnails on my videos. People tell me that at first sight they thought that the video itself was AI created content. Some even said they almost ignored the video or the channel completely. And after watching it, they decided to subscribe. So first of all, thanks for your honesty and input, because that's how I know how those decisions actually matter to you. But it also made me wonder how to act on this. So instead of going full throttle on my next technical project, I decided to take a small step back and just discuss this topic with you. I need to figure this out. And if I can, hopefully it will benefit all the videos that come after this one. Because as many people already mentioned in the comments, YouTube seems to be flooded with AI created stuff at this moment. And yes, I have a hard time with that as well. And at the same time, I think that AI can be an incredibly useful tool. I'm doing this as one person. I'm doing the projects, building the stuff, filming it, and I'm learning how to edit and turn it into a clear video. Graphic design isn't, unfortunately, not one of my skills. And normally that's something that I could outsource on a platform like Fiverr, for example. As to my experience, they quite often use the same tools. So you can end up with pretty much the same result. And otherwise it can get really costly, with several rounds of getting back and forth, and suddenly a week has passed before I have the visual that I was looking for. And with AI I can do that on the fly. While working on a video I can play around with some ideas. Do I want to show the final result, something that happened along the way, the problem that I'm trying to solve? I can just try some things, look at it, change it and see if it works. But there is a catch. Almost every time there is that slight, I don't know how to describe it, AI vibe. That little AI smell that I'm not trying to hide, but it can trigger quite some discussion and irritation. And after like 5 iterations of a thumbnail, at some point I just want to get the video out in the wild and see what happens. But that's exactly what makes it difficult. The project and the video might have taken me about a week or longer to create, and then spending an hour or so on that single thumbnail that can make or break whether somebody gives the video a chance at all. So this tiny picture suddenly becomes one of the most relevant steps between having a project ID and actually having people watch what came out of it. And yes, I do want more people find those videos and get involved. And to make that happen, somehow the thumbnail needs to show what you're actually going to see, while also being attractive enough that you give the video a chance in the first place. So I've been trying to learn more about that as well. I played around with some of those online thumbnail advice tools. And well, you probably feel it coming already. More AI generated visuals, all with some nice score telling how well they should perform or how well they stand out amongst all the other thumbnails that are shown to the audience. So yeah, I'm a bit lost here. I'm not explicitly asking you what should my thumbnails look like, but I'm trying to understand the possible directions. For example, are stills from the actual video usable? How much should I edit it? And how important is the text? And when does the text become distracting? It's quite a puzzle to me. And I think the best thing you can do when you're lost is simply ask for the way. I normally like solving problems myself, as you may have noticed in the videos. But this isn't something that I'm just solving for myself. It's how I present those projects to you, and how we somehow create a first connection before you've even watched the video at all. So this time I'm asking you, please tell me what you think. What makes you curious? What feels real? Or immediately gives you that, nah, I'm gonna skip this video. Because luckily the good news seems to be that you like the videos. It's the thumbnails we're discussing. And I'm really happy that it's that way around. Because if the thumbnails were great and the content wasn't, I think that would kill my motivation quite quickly. And I hope this is something that we can figure out. So I won't make this video longer than necessary. If you have ideas or want to share your thoughts about this, please help me figure out the possible directions. And to wrap this one up, I appreciate everyone's involvement in my technical videos, but also your comments on stuff like this. So thanks all, I really appreciate having you all on board. And I'm looking forward to have you involved in my future builds and experiments as well. So thank you for watching. This was Forest Guy Builds. I'm John and I hope to see you back in the technical stuff.